as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28 and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Crosby for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Henry. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
2-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Equinemius St. Brown, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. In 2nd down.
Intended for...
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Brings up 3rd down and 11. That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. second and goal from the 6 this time. Love from the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A 1st down carry for Henry. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack that offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
7 Kings there defensively.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll run with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Makes the score Packers 24, Titans 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Brings up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
48-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Rodgers now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Next to score, Packers 31, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career.
63-yard attempt.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
It's a loss.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And the Titans first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. It's our time. It's our time. Check 31.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Packers' 47-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Down, Tennessee.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. You get one.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
And it's third down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, Tannehill. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill. Dancing to his left. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 13-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. A quick hitter complete. It's Smith. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And down he goes throws. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. This has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Tyler Irvin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Complete to Josiah DeGuara. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
5-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And that hold goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's 1